So, are you new to ESO and not sure how to make gold? Maybe you've been playing for a while and still barely made 1,000,000 gold. In this guide I'm going to show you how I made my first 1,000,000 and give a couple of sweet locations to go to as well. So the easiest way to make gold fast and with little effort is to simply loot locations for possible furniture plans. If you're not aware, there are various places all over Tamriel where you can go and loot chests and other various storage containers for valuable loot and a chance at finding even more valuable furniture plans. The secret to this is knowing where to look for your best chance at finding a blueprint that will net you a huge sale, possibly making you 1,000,000 in one go. Now, like anything else when it comes to making gold in an MMO, it's going to take time and patience, but even still, this was by far the easiest way to make money, and technically someone who comes in as a low-level grunt can be lucky with RNG and score a multi-million-dollar furniture plan, but again, it helps to know where to look. So let me tell you a quick secret that will work no matter if you're watching this video in 2022 or 2032. The best places to look for those high dollar furniture plans are going to be the most recent released zone, because those are going to be the new shinies that people are clamoring for, and again, the closer to the release date for these, the higher the value, because there are some who just refuse to spend the time looting and would much rather just buy the blueprints at the guild traders. Those first couple of weeks after Fargrave and the Deadlands released in late 2021 is when I sold a few blueprints for over 2 to 3 million each, and a couple for around 5 million each. Also of note is if an update happens to add furniture items without a new area, as was the case with update 33 released in March of 2022, new furniture items were added and suddenly there was an uptick of players looting in Fargrave again and finding some rather cool new items. So before I give away some sweet locations, let me first say that you can stack the odds in your favor with your champion points. This will take some time and I believe you will need to be around 5 to 600 CP in order to reach it, but you'll want to aim for the homemaker bonus seen here, which gives you a 10% bonus to get a duplicate recipe. Now, this will not necessarily be the exact same furniture recipe, but the same quality. For instance, I have found double purple recipes a few times and hit it pretty big by getting that bonus recipe. Even though it's only a 10% chance, it is so worth it. Alright, so now I've told you about collecting furniture recipes and how to prepare. Let's get to 3 locations to get you started, but first, let me warn you that these 3 locations are all in expansion zones and not part of the base game, so you're going to need to be an ESO Plus subscriber or own these zones in order to partake. I apologize for not having any areas to loot that are part of the base game, but my entire premise on this is using more current regions, and a good majority of players do in fact own these or are subscribers. The first location I want to discuss is in Somerset, and you can travel to the Shimmering Way Shrine seen here, which will be open automatically since it is the entrance into the zone and story here in Somerset. Once here, just travel up into the close by city until you reach the Monastery of Serene Harmony, which will be the huge cathedral looking building up many flights of stairs within the city. This location does not require any story elements to be completed before being let inside, so it's a really good spot with little effort or exploration needed. Once inside, hit up the large wardrobe containers on both sides of the room and the urns, then head upstairs on either side, but I usually go left. The first rooms by the stairs are the spots you want to hit up, no matter which side you go up. Inside are wardrobes, nightstands, and other coffers you can hit up without fear of being caught stealing, as they are free for everyone. You might get some snide remarks from wandering high elves, but that's about it. Hit up both rooms upstairs and then exit. Now, some very nice furniture recipes drop from here that are still sought after and still considered some of the nicest pieces in the game. Now, you must log out and log back in order for the chest to reset, but this gives you an opportunity to switch characters, or you can remain on the same one, but I'll tell you in a bit why you will want to change up characters if you have multiples that you can loot with. Now, the next location I want to highlight is in Blackwood, which was released in June of 2021. Travel to the Leyawen Way Shrine seen here within the main city. Now, for this one, you're going to need to have done the first 3 or 4 parts of the story, which begins at the Blackwood gates. That should only take you around 15 to 20 minutes to complete if you've not already, but the part we're interested in for this is when they allow you entrance to Councillor Jurik's manor, located here within the city. Once this location is open for you, you can go inside and loot all the tables, drawers, and pantries for a possibility of some really valuable furnishings that still sell quite well, considering at this time they are some of the newest plans available still. You'll need to log out and log back in before heading inside again to reset the boxes, but once again, this is a great time to switch characters if you need to do so. As a side location while in the same city, you can also hit up the Blackwood Castle seen here on the map. Now, inside of this castle are even more chances at loot with tons of good items to be looted. These are on the same loot table as the manor, but just more of them. You do have guards here, so you cannot just freely steal like you can at the manor, but this does give opportunities to pick pockets and evade guards if that is an endeavor for the day. The last location I want to share is the current hotspot as of this video, and that is the Fargrave Inn, which you can reach by traveling to this way shrine seen here in Fargrave. Once in the city, you can travel to the inn, denoted by the little mug icon, and once inside, head upstairs for some fun, unadulterated stealing without worrying of getting caught. There are plenty of chests around the beds to loot, and the sweetest thing about this location is that heading out the downstairs door will reset the boxes without you needing to log out. This location is still busy to this day, which is how you know it's a very lucrative spot that drops some very great furnishing plans that are still selling in the millions, so just one of those or a few of the lesser selling ones will get you 1,000,000 gold fast. With those locations out of the way, let me end the video with a little information tidbit to help you understand how to even further maximize your efforts. As I mentioned earlier in the video, you'll want to switch characters because there can be cooldowns on obtaining another plan, which starts with the blue level plans. Once your character gets one of these, or better, it's a good idea to switch characters so that other character can have a chance at a blue or better furnishing. There's not a defined timer, but from what I've observed, blue plans seem to be around 10 to 20 minutes before you're able to get another one. I might be wrong, but that's been my take. I do know that if you get a purple one, you are better off giving up for the day on that character because you won't get another purple. Keeping multiple characters parked outside of your location is definitely the way to go, and I honestly believe that after a solid fill of your bags with 2 to 3 characters, you should have something worthwhile to sell to other players, and if you keep at it and work it into a daily routine, or just do it while AFK every now and then, you will make gold guaranteed. Again, what you put into it will determine what you get out, but this is a surefire way anyone can make some really good bank. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this little gold making guide. Much of what I learned is from other YouTubers out there, but of course I enjoy making updated guides with my own flair, and I try to make the information as concise as possible with little to no filler, except at the end like this when I get on my soapbox and ask you to subscribe if you enjoyed what I offered and found it useful. That's going to do it for today, but please remember to be kind to your fellow gamer and stay positive.